Well, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's video is about to answer the question section 2. Then let me answer the question orderly. The first question from the first question. The first question is, why should we learn the genesis of discourse analysis? For me myself, the answer is, in order we can discover the reason why discourse analysis is important to study. And then let's get to the second question. Do you agree with saying that the development of discourse analysis theory is strongly influenced by the development of linguistic theories? Then the answer is, for me myself, I absolutely agree with the existence of discourse analysis so the expert can distinguish or assess the process of language development. Next, in the third question, what do you know of traditional grammar theory? And then please explain your answer to this question by referring to these things. Okay, the first, what is traditional grammar theory? Traditional grammar theory respect the language and its daily use, and then the grammarians, or maybe the people who are using the grammar, made effort to inform people how one should we speak and write and what rules of language usage people should know. And then next, what is the main principle of this theory? The principle, the teacher are supposed to choose a language to use as the absolute guide in learning, both sound, and functional. Then, what do teachers adopt the principle do in teaching language? Then the answer is, the product of this theory is a list of common mistakes in the use of words in a language, or maybe phrases, or maybe expression that we must know in speaking, or maybe in our daily life, maybe in enterprise, or maybe in some discourses and others. Then what are the products of the story? The product of the story is a list of common mistakes in the use of words in English. Okay, the last. What is the main shortcoming of this theory? The relationship is closely linked, as teachers who use GTM make traditional grammar the main references. Okay, let's get down to number 4. Number 4, the question is, what do you know of structuralism theory? Please explain your answer to this question by referring of these things. What is structuralism theory, and what does the saucer by about the structure of language? Then the answer is, the theory that studies language in structural way. The saucer said that the language is made up of signs that are represented through signs, both in abstract and non-abstract way. Next, what are the main principles of this theory? Teachers and students should know, or maybe should obtain the unconscious rules that form due to the use of a language. Then next, what are the characteristics of method? Teaching methods that bring native speaker as a source of knowing the language, such as how words are pronounced and used in everyday life. This method was developed as implementation of structural theory, which is why the two have a close relationship. Next, what is the main shortcoming of this theory? The disadvantage of this method is the lack of emphasis in the study the cultural aspect of a language. Next, what is the error analysis? What is relation to structuralism theory? Error analysis is one way to respond to gaps that have occurred in language learning. Next, let's get to the question of number 5. What do you know of structuralism theory? Please explain your answer to this question by referring to these things. The theory that language skills can be obtained, or maybe can be acquired from the habit of using them. Chomsky said that language is the result of the ability to understand the usefulness of the language. Next, what is fundamental theory that was the Chomsky? Oh, next. What are the differences between Chomsky's views and hymns about language? The fundamental difference with the point of view of the two experts in the competence necessary to understand a language. Next, what is the ultimate thought that relation and function theory? What the relationship between discourse analysis and functional theories? Teaching method focus on daily use of the language. This method is an interpretation of functional theory. Then, discourse analysis is the result of the development of functional theory carried out by experts in understanding the use of language through social and cultural aspects. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.